Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about Elrond and only Elrond. I promised myself that I'm not gonna make any video on the weekends because I do need some rest, putting 4 videos out every week. But today's Elrond chart signs cannot be neglected, and I want to talk to you about, I want to share it, and I want to discuss it, and I want this to be true, I want this to work, and I want Elrond to shoot out to the moon. Stay with me. Okay, first and foremost I want to discuss the 2 most important news we received from Elrond. One of them is that Elrond is gonna accept European currencies via e-money. Very good, very good. And they topped that the next day with the news that 30,000 merchants to accept e-gold via Utopia payments. And the important thing is that these merchants are not Elrond fanatic. If I would have a small shop that you could pay with Elrond because both of us are holding Elrond. No, these shops are big companies, okay? Such as Carrefour, Sagros, Tarom. Tarom, for example, is a Romanian airline company, and I am very sure that after Tarom uses it and other bigger companies watch it, how it works, how is it good, is it not good, and when they want to join this crypto world, they are just gonna take the best on the market, the fastest on the market, the easiest to use on the market, and that is gonna be Elrond. Of course, the cheapest on the market. And by cheap I don't mean the price, by cheap I mean the fee per transaction. But let's go forward and let's discuss a bit the chart, because there is something in the chart which I want to discuss, and that is nothing else but this. As we remember, the red day of our life is when these 2 double headers just happened, and from there everything was bearish until one point where I thought, and I think everybody thought, that things are going back, things are turning back, and we had some growth, and then Ethereum and Bitcoin fell. We had another double header from which we went down to 90 something. But right now seems that we have a bullish sign, okay? And this inverted double header, or W, is a very powerful sign of things are turning. Let me show you. So double bottom definition. The double bottom looks like the letter W. The twice touch low is considered a support level, okay? And this is what I talked about, that Elrond should go a bit sideways, should go a bit up and down, should spend some time here doing a bit of bounce up and down, because Elrond increased so much in so little time, then it didn't have time or opportunity to create any support lines, okay? And with these sideways up and down movements, Elrond is creating some support lines, some very important support lines, and that will help us in the bearish season, okay? So let's just check. This is the 4-hour chart, okay? This is the 4-hour chart, and it's quite visible that we have the W here. I have to delete a couple of things here because I just drew so many things. And if I go to the 1-hour chart, it's even more visible, obviously. But what makes me confident is that this is not a 15 minutes on 1-hour chart only sign, it's also on the 4-hour chart. And as we know, the strongest the sign is when it's on the bigger candlestick chart, okay? And what we have to pass, are we out of the blue? Of course not. We won't be out of the blue until we reach $1,500 or $2,000 but right now things are looking okay. We are still before March, okay? If Bitcoin price doesn't fall, if Bitcoin goes sideways like 2 years ago and last year, then we have a fair chance for Elrond and all the other altcoins to grow a lot, okay? If Bitcoin will have a dump, then yes, of course, we will see at least a sideways movement for Elrond as well. If Bitcoin goes up, that might mean a sideways or a growth for Elrond as well, because maybe Bitcoin will pull Elrond. Just keep in mind that Elrond team made a lot of announcements, a lot of development, a lot of things in the hypergrowth 100, and the best is yet to come. Okay, as I mentioned before, they are putting together some puzzles, and I am just waiting for the big picture which comes out of the puzzle. Okay, so what we have to look out for: we have the first support line, which is here with 1. That is the first we have to break. The next one is the 2. It's support-ish lines. I see some touch points here and here and here. I'm sorry, not support, resistance. So these are resistance line until we break them. After that, they will become a support line. If we break these two resistance lines, I believe that we will have a clear growth to resistance line 3, which was the double header causing all of this. Let's say causing, but I don't really like to use the word cause. That it wasn't the sign that caused the drop. It was the hyper growth. Okay, it was the prices jump which caused the consolidation or the compensation. So, but it certainly created a very powerful resistance line, and I wouldn't think that we will go like this. Okay, that's not really possible in my opinion. What we will do is, if this remains bullish, that we will go a bit like this here, breach, go to the line, go something here, go there, do something like this, and then go out. Okay, ignore the last down stuff. If we have a growth like that again, then something like this is to be expected, right? But if we go like this nicely, break this, go there, spend some time here and go there, we might have a chance to reach this projected price which we discussed about before. Okay, because if this all goes well, then we should reach this 300 around price in I would say end of March. Okay, I would say end of March, because I do believe that if Bitcoin doesn't crash and it doesn't pull down all the altcoins, then we have a fair chance to have another great altcoin month like we had in January. Okay, so keep an eye on the price, don't stress, don't check the price every hour, check once a day. So remember that everything I say here is my opinion, it's not financial advice. But what I would do if I panicked is I sold a small part, a very small part, to regain some of my capital, okay, just to make me sleep better. This is not the case, I will not do that, I will leave it, I hold it for, I don't know how much, a lot. I will hold it for a long time, that is my plan. But if you are panicking, then maybe you should step by step take profit, regain your capital, and after that you can't lose, you just can't lose money. Okay, from that point you can only win. This is all I want to talk about today. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, press the like, everything, because it helps me a lot. Thank you very much again. See you in my next video. Bye.